Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing fine. We have finished the test and all correct. So let's go ahead of our chapters. And today we are going to begin a new chapter, chapter number 7, that is birds and its nesting habits. Children, you tell me, who doesn't like birds? We all love birds. It's so good to see them flying in the sky, correct? When they sit in our gardens, on the flowers, on the trees, and they make such a lovely sounds, the chirpy sounds. We really like it, right? Nowadays, because of this COVID corona season, we all are not going out much, right? There's no pollution, there's no much of traffic, no harsh sound. So we are able to see lots of birds sitting in our gardens and near our windows, and we are able to see a lot, correct? Do you agree with me? So let us learn something new about these birds in details, okay? Yes, children, today we are going to learn about birds and their nesting habits, okay? See how nice we can see on our screens. The birds are flying. They're so colorful. Children, birds are chirpy and colorful. We agree, right? They make lots of chirpy sounds, they're pleasant sounds, and they're of variety of colors. We see right from black color, which is our crow, then we have pigeon, which is of your white color, then we have seen sparrows and parrots and everything. There are a lot of different colors, and they are so good to see, correct? And what is that makes a bird different from other animals? Yes, they can fly. Correct? They can fly. Have you seen a tiger flying? Have you seen an elephant flying? We haven't seen, right? But the birds can fly. Because they are able to fly, because the birds are able to fly in the sky, they are also called as aerial animals. What are they called as? They are called as aerial animals. What is the spelling of aerial? A-E-R-I-A-L. Aerial. What are they? A-E-R-I-A-L. Aerial animals. The animals which can fly in the air are called as aerial animals. Children, birds can easily fly and float in the air. Float in the sense they can just keep their wings straight and they can just float in the air. Have you seen a vulture and eagle? Many of us have seen eagles, right? They keep their feathers very straight and they just float in the air because of some special features they have. You know, what makes them to fly? See, they should have something special character, right? See, how are we able to walk on our two legs? Because we have straight two legs. How are the animals able? Can we tear the flesh from our teeth? No, right? You know, raw teeth, it's not easy for us to do it because our teeth are not that way. But when it comes to other animals, they have the sharp teeth with the help of that, they are able to tear the foods. So they are tearing food teeth they have. So what does it make a bird to fly? See, there are three things basically. They have hollow bones. What they have? They have hollow bones over here. You can see here, children, there's a bird. I've kept it here. You can see the bones and you can see a small bone here. Inside it's like a hole. So because the bones of the birds are hollow bones, that's why their body weight is very light. They are very lightweight. Plus, they have wings that are made up of light feathers. You can see these feathers flying in, right? So they are very light. Because of that, the wings are made up of these light feathers. Because of these light feathers, they are able to fly in the air. And then they have pointed, sharp, boat-shaped body. They have this. There you can see here, right? A red color bird sitting. How it does it have? It has with the help of that beak and all, their body looks like a boat. They have boat-shaped body. See, you can see here. The bird is able to fly because of its body structure. So what did we see? What are the three things because of which the bird is able to fly? hollow bones, light feather wings, and boat-shaped pointed body, right? See, you can see in the front with the help of these beaks, and at the end with the sharp shaped of feather tail. So with it makes a boat-shaped body for the birds, and they helped them to fly in the air. Children, not every bird is able to fly. Not all the birds are able to fly because of their body weight. Now you can see an example, this penguin coming towards you. Yes, penguin cannot fly, children, because they have heavy body. So because of their heavy body and their wings are not having feathers. So because of that, they are not able to fly. And one more bird which cannot fly high is ostrich. Ostrich also having a heavy body weight, because of which they're not able to fly. Apart from these hollow birds and all, in addition to these features, birds also have beaks and claws. You can see, what do you mean by a claw? Beak is, you know, that beak with the help of which the birds eat the food. Yes. And what are the claws? You can see the pictures over here. Their feet and the sharp nails of the birds are called as claws. Okay. So they use these beaks and claws to catch food and to build their nest. You can see a bird eating and a bird catching an envelope. So catching their food and to build their nest. So they use these beaks and claws. Children, do you know one interesting fact? That is, there are 10,000 different kinds of birds available all over the world. They are like not just single. See, let's count some of the one which I know. In and around our surrounding, we have seen sparrows, crows, pigeons, hummingbirds, kingfisher, um, ducks, and many more, right? We have seen so many different kinds of birds. So all over world, we have around 10,000 different types of birds available. You can see the bird right on your screen, right? That is the smallest, give me a, uh, that is the smallest bird of only 5 centimeter. You can just take a scale. Okay, take a scale and see the 5 centimeter. Okay, 5 centimeter on your scale. You can see the bird is of that size. This hummingbird is of only 5 centimeter size. It's the smallest bird in the world. Now let's see this ostrich. I said you guys ostrich also cannot fly, but then it runs very fast. Ostrich is the largest bird. It may grow up to 2.5 meters height. The height of the bird is 2.5 meters height. Okay, till now we have seen some characteristics of birds. What is the predominant thing which we find about the birds is their nesting habits. Children, like how we build our own houses, right? We build our own houses, right? We want to stay inside the home. Why do we stay inside the home? I just stop staring. Okay, why do we build our homes? Because we want to stay inside. We want to stay. We want to keep your kids. Your parents build the houses so that you all stay safe in that houses. Why do we need houses? Because we have different climatical conditions outside. We cannot survive outside in a different climatic, and suddenly it starts rain. Where do we go? We do not have houses. It's in the summer, it is too hot. So if we want to protect ourselves from that particular heat, where do we go about it? We have to stay in our houses. In winter, we have, it's so cold breeze. If we do not have a house, where do we sleep then? Where do we stay then? So we have houses to protect ourselves from different climatical conditions. Agreed? Then, just like human beings, even animals need shelter, right? They also need shelters for protecting themselves from different kinds of climatical conditions. Now even the birds build their nest by themselves to protect themselves from different climatical conditions, to keep their children inside that, to lay eggs, right? Yes. Nest. So let's see what are the different types of nest birds have. Nest is a bird's home. Agreed? Where do birds stay? Do they stay with us in our houses? No. Do they go and stay inside the animals' houses, den and all? No. Actually, birds stay in nest, which they build themselves. Nobody builds house for them. See, we human beings, we hire people, they come, they build for us and go, right? But children, birds build their own nest. And now just recall yourself, okay? Just recall where and all you might have seen the nest. Of course, tree. Of course, tree. We have seen lots of nests on trees. Apart from trees, where and all we have seen. Have you not seen a nest of birds on the terrace? Okay, on the terrace of the buildings. You might go to your villages, to your granny's place and all. So on there also you can see on the terrace, they make it unused terrace and all. They make bird nest over there. Electric poles. We see lots of electricity poles right outside. See, we have seen, right? Like this electricity poles on which birds, they make their nest, and many other places. Let me recall, if you keep your house closed for almost few months, okay, so when you come back you will see near your ventilators or windows, near your windows you'll find a nest over there, because birds think that nobody's staying here, so it is safe to keep up and build their nest, so they build their nest over there only. And where else, if there is a broken house, where is there is a place to go enter for the birds, they build their nest inside also, on the cupboards also, on the cupboards and all. Why do they build their nest? They remain because they build their nest because they want to safeguard themselves from the enemies, okay, and weathers, safe from enemies and different weather conditions. Okay, you can see here, see how the kid, how the small chicks of the birds are inside the nest, right? And you here also you can see one nest, green color, hanging around, inside which the birds are able to be, so that they protect from other enemies and all who will be waiting to eat them up. Now children, see, to make our houses, we need lot of materials, right? We need lots of materials to build our houses. Now, what are the materials which birds, do they use bricks? Do they use cement? Yes. Do they paint their houses with different colors? Do they make walls, 4 walls like us? Do they use sand and all? No, they use different kind of materials which are naturally available for them, and they also understand how to make it more comfortable for themselves. So let's just see what are the different kinds of materials birds use to make their nest. So children, the materials used for making the nest also varies as per the nesting habits of different birds. Different birds make different kinds of nest, right? Different birds they make different kinds of nest. Now here on your screen you can see a nest which is of a bowl shape. So what are the different things they use? Birds use many different things like twigs, straws, leaves, cottons. Now what is a twig? You can see here this raw wooden stuff. What are they? The small sticks which are fallen from the plants or trees, which are easily moldable, means they can bend that particular sticks easily to make it in a different shapes. They use their own feathers. Children, we know that the birds feathers also fall off from their body. So whatever their feathers, fallen feathers are there, they use that feathers also to make their own nest. You can see here, this is a nest. You can see what are these? These are nothing but twigs. These are the small, small thin sticks fallen from the plants, right? And they have used it to make the nest. Birds make their nest to lay eggs and to hatch them, right? They keep their young ones safe and warm in their nest. Correct? You all agree with me? Birds, they make the nest to keep their eggs. Yes. So from where do their small babies come out? The chicks come out from the eggs only, right? So where they keep, if they keep the eggs outside, first thing, dogs will eat off, cats will eat off. If we human beings also we see and we'll bring it and we'll eat it off. So for that reason, what do these birds do? They want to save their eggs because they want to have the babies out of that particular egg. So they make the nest to lay eggs and keep those eggs safe so that their young ones come out of that particular eggs. And also with different weather condition, their baby young ones are warm inside their nest. See, birds make their nest to lay eggs, to hatch them. You can see a bird is laying egg and hatching. Hatching is nothing but cracking of the egg and a young baby bird is coming out of it. That is called as hatching. What is hatching? The cracking of the eggs and small chicks coming out of the eggs are called as hatching of the eggs. So they make these nests so that they can lay eggs, hatch them, and keep their young ones safe and warm inside the nest. So, and the chicks, they stay there till they are old enough to fly. So the chicks, until when they stay inside the nest, it is until they are big enough. They grow big and they can fly. See, young chicks, they cannot fly. They come out of the nest, they'll fall down. So for that reason, until and unless their body grows, they have good wings, they will stay inside the nest, and once they are able to fly, they'll fly off and they stay here and there, and then those baby chicks which have grown, they also start building the nest. It's a creativity of the nature, children. Birds start making their nest usually in the month of April. Yes, this is a very busy time for them. Making a nest is a time consuming task. Yes, children, any house to build will definitely take time. If we want to build our own house, it takes months together. So imagine these birds which they build their houses with the help of beaks only. So it takes so much of time for them, and usually they start making in the, usually not exactly, but usually they start in the month of April. Why? It's a summer season. They'll be getting lots of materials, twigs and all, to make their nest, and they're preparing for rainy season. They are preparing for rainy and winter season. In rainy season, if they do not have a house, where will they stay then? And plus, if in the winter, if they want to keep themselves cold and warm and cozy, they want to have a house, right? For that reason, they start making their houses in the month of April. And it is definitely going to take a lot of time for the birds, because the bird, they single-handedly, they start making their house, and with the help of weave, they have to weave a lot. It takes lots of time for them. So they are very busy in summers to make the nest. You can see a nest over here, how beautifully it is being made. Different birds have different nesting habits. Some birds make their nest in a special way. So every bird is different from each other, right? As I said, there are 10,000 different kinds of birds. So as per their requirement, they make the different kinds of nest for them. Wasn't it interesting to know? I see what all we learned today. The body of the birds, hollow bones, light feathers, boat-shaped body helps them to fly, correct? And we got to know that there are 10,000 different kinds of birds available all over the world. And we saw that hummingbird is the smallest bird and ostrich is the tallest bird available on the land. And then we saw that birds make lots of different nests. Why do they make? So that they can lay eggs, hatch them, and keep their loved ones, their young ones inside that until and unless they are able to fly off, right? And to keep them safe and warm. And we have seen what are the different kind of materials they use it. Twigs, they use straws, they use cottons, they use green leaves, um, and they use their own feathers plus hairs. Children, even your hairs, if you are able to, I'll just get one for your next class. We'll get one nest for you if it is vacantly available. And then I'll just show you how they keep their hairs also. We throw the hairs right outside, they'll pick it up and they keep it. Why do they keep it? To make it more cozy in the sense, if they just keep the stakes, it will poke them up, right? So for that reason, to make it more comfortable, soft, so they use these kind of things, feathers, cottons, leaves, yes. And different birds make different kinds of nest as per their requirement. And when do they start making nest? Usually in the month of April, so that they prepare themselves for house for the coming seasons. I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about the birds. We will continue different kinds of nest in our next class. Until then, bye.